Hey everyone, welcome! I'm Trish and you're at Trish's Creative Treasures. Thank you so much for being here. I know, I've been in and out. I know it's been like 2 weeks since my last video and I wanted to try to stay consistent. It's just, life is crazy for me. I literally get up in the morning and I craft doing for what I say is my job now until I go to bed. And there's just some days I just don't have no time. I don't even think about turning on the camera or anything. I'm just going and going and going. So today I figured I would turn on the camera before I really start my day of going crazy. So I hope you will all enjoy what I have to show you today. Tomorrow is market, so I am doing last minute preps, trying to get as much things done and ready as I need to, because I try to keep the inventory going, and I'm constantly trying to put new things in my inventory. And I do apologize for the ring light glare on my glasses. I mean, I could take off my glasses, but then I'm not going to see too well. It's like my eyes are like, but I have been busy this week, but it was just my birthday on June 30th. So I just wanted to show you real quick. My daughter and her husband, my daughter Kira and her husband Damien, they got me an Amazon gift card for my birthday, and I had scored a bunch of free points on Fetch to get a free Amazon gift card, which, if you don't know about Fetch, oh my god, I will put my link down below. That way you get a bunch of extra points. I get a bunch of extra points. Hold on one moment, Draken. I am filming. If you could please cut your phone. Thank you. So, anyways, I will put my Fetch. But what my Fetch is you just scan all your receipts and your points build up, and then you can get free gift cards. I mean, they have hundreds of places that you can get the gift cards from. You can get Visa gift cards, or you can get merch from Fetch, which I don't want Fetch merch. But I did get a nice gift card from them, which gave me enough money to get the stuff that I wanted, that I've been wanting. So the one gift that I got with the combined gift cards together is this yarn ball that I have been wanting. I've had my eye on this yarn ball for a while, but I never had the extra money to be able to get it. Well, there might have been times I did, but I rather got other stuff than this, and it just sat in my, my list, you know, my Amazon wish list. So I decided there was no time like the present, because they were out of stock of it for the longest time, and they finally just put it back in stock. So look at this, guys. This is me in and out. I love this kind of metal. I used to have my tongue ring in this metal. For all the years I worked as a hairdresser, my shears were always this color metal. My blow dryer was, my texture shears were, I mean, you name it, if I got it, it was in this color, you know, or whatever you want to call it, you know, prismatic, I don't know. But so anyways, it's as big. This is project I'm working on right now, making little pouch bags. So this is unforgettable, fits right in there. It is perfect and I love it. So I'm very happy that I finally broke down and got myself this. I'm just trying to be very careful of where I put it, so that way kids or cats don't knock it down. So I got to wear these, and I told Draken to take these to get washed, because apparently the cat's got something on this shirt already. I just got it yesterday. It's like, seriously, like, okay. For those of you that don't know, I have health issues. I need 2 new hips. My hips are pretty well disintegrated. There's not much of a socket left. There's not much of, there's not much bone tissue left, or there's zilch, soft tissue left in my hips. I have advanced stage Lyme disease. I got fibromyalgia. You know, we could go on for days. I got thyroid disease. I won't bore you with the logistics of what all I got, but I'm stuck in a sedentary life. So I have my walker and I can get around, and I'm getting better, especially because I just got, I think it was, what is it, we're July, maybe May, I got injections on both hips. So the injections this time worked and took great. They're still lasting. I can still walk around pretty good, although I overdo myself, so then I'll have a day or two where I am in just so much pain that I just sit on the sofa and just kind of medicate myself so I don't feel nothing and just sleep through my body healing itself. So, back to where I was, why my son has to do laundry, because I can't. Because I have a brand new washer and dryer, but because of issues here with my house, for those that know, my landlord doesn't fix anything, and we don't know right now, the township's on him, and in about 2 weeks they're going to come and do a house inspection, and he has yet to fix anything that he promised me he was going to have fixed. So, I don't know what's going to happen. I sat and cried for a good 2 weeks about it, like, depressed, everything. And I had to snap myself out of it. I'm like, I can't be this way. If it comes down to it, we have enough cardboard boxes that, let me tell you what, I will build us a huge cardboard mansion, and we're going to live under the Black Bridge. That's what we call it, the Black Bridge here, you know, which is where all the homeless people live in their tents and everything. We'll just go join them, and we're just going to have a cardboard mansion. Yes. So, here I got this shirt that I've been wanting. So, it says, I practice with the hooks and the pentacle and the yarn ball, because those that don't know, yes, I am a witch. And it says, I practice stitchcraft. So, I was going to wear this tomorrow. I'm still going to wear this tomorrow. It just has to get washed. And here's the other shirt that I wanted. There's one more that I'll just have to wait till I can earn another gift card. But this one is just the yarn with the glasses, and it says, Crochet Nerd. So, yes. Those are going to be my market shirts that I wear. But, anyways, let me show you what I've been working on. Yesterday, I spent my whole day making Bath & Body skincare stuff. So, these are my signs for the market. So, this week, I have done, you don't want to see that, I have made a ice cream sandwich. So, in the book that I have, it was just for a tiny one. So, I just made it large.
So, it's supposed to be a macaron?
It's an ice cream sandwich. It's a chocolate strawberry one.
Yeah.
So, I made that. And these sell well. So, I'm all out of them. So, here's the jellyfish. So, there is that. You know, what's great is I like to have different textures, and it seems to work. I have just a crocheted one. I have these ones, and I keep my tails. That's my tails. Hold on. Draken! Hold on 1 minute, guys. Okay, sorry about that. The other thing I've made is an axolotl. I know these are popular right now, but you see this freaking little thing? This took me hours to make, and I was just like, you're kidding me. Like, usually I can just whip through them. I'm getting better at amigurumi, and I'm doing really good with learning to read the patterns. I bought the pattern for this, which I don't remember who I got it from. So if anybody's interested, if you just let me know, I will put it out there. I will share the, it was a free, well, it's a free on Pinterest. If you look at it on their website, if you go to Pinterest, get it, and then look it on their website. I think it was like the Yarny Room or the Yarny Craft Room or something like that. But I bought the PDF so that way I have it. So one day, I guess I will take the time and make some more of these. But yeah, that one day, it was enough for me to, was like, oh, there's so many parts to sew on and so many pieces to make. So I made the axolotl. And then I made this little octo. I'm going to try today to get a couple more of these made, because this is the only one, because I've sold out of all my octos. Just like I sold out all my jellyfish. So, and here is, let me fix his wings. Here is a bee that I made. So, he's a smaller one. And then here is a large humongo bee. So the smaller one will go for $12. I'm going to park this one for $25. Just because it took a lot of the chenille yarn, and stuffing isn't cheap. I've been going through stuffing like crazy because I made a whole bunch of pillows the other week that I put on my stand. And so I had to break down by one of them huge 10-pound boxes. So, but this took a ton of stuffing in it. So, plus it took time to make. And it took like 2 skeins of the yellow chenille and just part of the pink. But anyways, yeah, that's going to be $25. So that is the stuffies that I've made. I have made a whole bunch of these pens. I think I got like 50 of them in this box to go with me. So I love to make these. These are so much fun. And these are good sellers for me. So most of them have some sort of charm on them. I think this one's Dragonfly. And I kept a couple without charms because some people honestly don't like the charms. So they have ones without charms, and if they have a color that I don't have without charms, then I will gladly take the charm off and just put it away and use that charm for something else. So here is one bracelet that I made that has the hand on it. I cannot remember what the hand's called. I made a tiger's eye and an amethyst bracelet. I have the lapis lazuli too, but oh my god, like I had no trouble. My eyes worked, okay? Do you know how long it took me to string these beads onto the stretchy cord? I even had my old lady readers on to see better, but at that time it was magnified, so it was like, oh my god. And Josie was sitting here laughing at me because I kept dropping the beads. I had the floor. There was more beads on the floor than what I had on the freaking thing. So these 2 bracelets here took me forever to make. Speaking of Josie, she was here and she was crafting too, so she made this. And I told her I'll put it up to sell it, and I'll put it up for $4 for her. This is her little sun catcher that she made. Is that not cute? She did such an excellent job, my little Josie. So, there is that. Let me get to the rest of everything. I'm going to move all these pens in my box. I realized I wanted to do this video, and last night, stupid me, because tomorrow is the market, and we leave like in the middle of the night to go. Although, no, we don't have to do that this time, because I have a permanent spot now, at least till the middle of August. My permanent spot that I have right now, the guy that normally uses it had a stroke. So he won't be back until like the middle of August. So that is my spot for now. And when he comes back, then they're going to put me somewhere else. And that spot will become my permanent spot. So the building that my permanent spot is in right now, they lock up tight. Nobody goes in it unless the auction's open. And my whole store is tarped off. Like you can't get into it because it's tarped and Jim has it tight. So everything's pretty well set up. Like, just in case it rained, we have like a tight rope above my table. I'll insert a picture at the end of, like, you can kind of see what my setup's like. We were trying to do it without getting anybody else's, you know, tables or setups in view because, you know, not everybody else wants to be on video. But I will try to put in a video picture at the end. You can kind of see our setup. The nice thing is now I don't have to tear down. Now tomorrow we will, because we're also going to the other market that's closer. Well, they're both kind of like the same. One is north and one is north and the other one is south. So, you know, either way, we have a north and south way to go. But the one that we go south of us, we have to use the canopy because it's in the field. Because to get a table in there, it's like a lot. But where we go north, it used to be one of the bigger markets and one of the very, very busy ones. And COVID just took its hit on it. So new people bought it, and they're really, when we were at Leesport the other week, which is the one south of us, there was a guy that had come in, and he actually was recruiting people that he thought would make like good stands to have people wanting to come back. So he, you know, said, hey, you can have these tables for this much money, which is half the price of what they used to charge. So that's why we go up there. Plus it works because I can get up there on Sundays. So pretty much every Sunday I go up there. I mean, if anything, I make $100, but $100 is $100 when you don't got it. Right. Because let me tell you what, the way that they've changed everything when you're on when you're disabled, disability, or anything, anybody on Social Security, period, like they have changed the whole way with insurance, so now I've got to pay for my own insurance out of my check that didn't make it to pay all my bills, and now I really don't have enough. Like, I pay my rent, and then I got to choose if I'm going to pay electric or if I'm going to pay my gas bill, which gives us hot water and heat. So pretty much so I make sure I pay the electric, and I pay what I can on the gas. Thank God they haven't shut my gas off yet, but you know, I do my best. So that's why I'm doing this, because this way I have a little bit extra money towards the bills, and then if Drake needs shampoo or body wash, or if he needs shoes or clothing, you know, I still got a son that I have to support, and then I have a little bit extra to also put towards the business to put back in stock what I, you know, took out, and can keep replenishing and building. So luckily, when I got my big first check, the settlement that you get from them, I loaded up on everything that I was going to need. So I'm like, I keep seeing yarn, the yarn sales are like, and yarns that I really want are on sale, and I'm like, but I have been very good. I have not ordered any yarn. As hard as it is, I have not. Now, every now and then, because Jim's kind of getting to know, like, the different ones that I can get at Walmart that I use, and he knows how much I use of it, you know. So, every now and then, if he has, like, a little bit extra money, he'll grab it at Walmart and bring it home and say, here, I got you some yarn, hon. You know, so that is wonderful. I appreciate that. And, you know, I have yarn. So, just, I'm working my stash, you know, and I make crocheted bags, and I make the, I'm running low on cotton. That's, I'm going to have to break down and buy cotton one of these days because of the dish rags that I make. I make like the Flower Power ones, and then I make some regular ones, and then I also make like the little loofahs because I make Bath and Body Works stuff. Like I have today get my body washes made, and I have to get my lip balms made because I didn't get them done yesterday. But yesterday I got sugar scrubs made. I got body sprays made. I got my cooling sprays made, which is a spray that in the summer when you're really hot and you're outdoors or whatever, it has two purposes. It helps keeps the bugs away, and it cools off your skin. So, you know, when you get really hot, you just spray it, and you're like, all of a sudden you're like, ah, yes, it's lovely, and it lasts for a little bit. So in the summertime, my cooling spray is a big hit. So this will be the first time I'm taking it up because I hadn't made any yet. So I made cooling sprays, and I made, instead of I already have lotions made that I put them in a tub. And the lotions that I make with the base and the instructions that come with it, it's an all natural product, but it's goat's milk. So for people that do vegan, you know, they don't like it, but I'm going to also eventually break down and get the yogurt base, so that way, well, I guess no, that wouldn't even work. I think they have a hemp base. I have to look, because they do have different bases for lotions. So I also want to get something that the people that are vegan, you know, say, okay, I can use this. I had a lady come by last week that wanted sugar scrubs, but she wanted a lemon scent, so I made that. One moment. Oh, here, Chuck. Oh, baby, here's Mr. Chuck. He's our little baby. He's gonna stay with us. He broke a leg, and it ended up needing to be taken off. So he does well. It's his little stump. He runs around. He does good, but he's gonna stay with us because he's spoiled, and I didn't nurse him and take care of him like I did nonstop for him to go bye-bye. So plus, he's my little buddy. Like, if I'm over on the sofa, him and his sister Chica, which is staying with us too, because I got to get rid of a bunch of my cats, because just in case we have to move. Plus, I have certain ones that literally will not use the litter box, and thank God it's on like a concrete floor, but Draken's every day constantly having to keep up and keep the floor clean, because we have certain ones that don't want to use it, even when the litter boxes are clean. It's not just, there's a bunch of litter boxes around the house. They just don't want to use a litter box, don't know why. So unfortunately, my two big mamas, which I'm going to cry every day when I hold them and I think about the fact that I have to downsize. I cried like a baby. I mean, just talking about it makes me want to cry, but I'm okay right now. I'm in good spirits. But when it comes down to it, And I really think about it. I do. I mean, I just hold them and I'm like, I don't, how do you pick and choose? But I'm definitely Floki. Floki's my buddy, and Ragna. They're my two that are always with me, that like to be with me, and...
Ragna just wants to for your food.
Yeah, Ragna's a little thief. It is funny. She literally steals my crochet hooks. And I don't know if you can see this, but she will steal them and chew on them. And these are my, they got fuzzies all over it. Which kind are these? These are the clovers, which I have the furls. I like furls. And I also have the Omi ones that are like furls. But when I want to really fast move, these are my favorite. So when I'm really crocheting, for some reason, I can move fast with these. I love them. I need to get a new set because I'm missing quite a few out of my set that I had. So eventually, when I can earn and get more, what do you call it, Amazon gift cards, as well, because these are like 50, 60 bucks for the set now. They used to be like $30, $32. Now they're 50, 60, depending on, you know, who you buy it from. But yes, she steals these, and then, okay, so most of you, for those that are normal here and hear me talk, you do know that I use medical marijuana. Well, my cat, Ragna, happens to like marijuana. She likes to steal my marijuana. And she will steal my bowl that I smoke out of when I'm sleeping. Because one, she likes to chew on it because it's silicone. And then two, she'll eat the weed out of the bowl. It's supposed to be fatal for cats. Not that cat, apparently, because that cat will sit and eat it, and she'll just sit there like... Okay, you gotta admit, it's funny. Everybody else laughs about it, you know. So at first I was like, oh my god, you can't eat that. So it's like, I have to keep my bowl hidden. But there's times where I kind of pass out before I think about hiding my bowl. And when I wake up, it's gone. And I'm like, Ragna. So it's somewhere in here, wherever she decided to eat the weed out of it. So anyways, yes, Ragna I'm going to keep. I have a very strong bond with her. Saphira, I have a good bond with her. Saphira sleeps behind my head, and she doesn't like to be held unless she wants to, which is very unusual and rare. She'll come to me when I come home, and she'll greet me and want her little head scratch, but that's about it. And she'll come to me when she wants like a treat, because my cat treats that I have for them, I got to keep up my butt because they know how to open up the container and they will steal them. But yeah, unfortunately, Athena and Saphira are the two that will not use the litter box. So I'm going to have to get them good homes. And then I have Sarabi and Blackie, which are two of the kittens. And I have Phantom, which is a kitten. And we have Derp. Derp is such a sweetheart. He's an attention seeker. He wakes us up by rubbing him. Meow! Meow! And if you don't wake up and pet him, he will keep doing that until you pet him. And then while you're petting him, he likes to rub all in your face and bump his butt right in your face, which is the cat's way of saying, I love you. But you're like, Derp, get your butt out of my face. But he is an attention seeker, and he will just sit and just, eventually, I just take him and I press him down on my chest so he stops. Because he does it when I'm here. He does this stuff all day long. So he'll just sit on my chest while I work, and he doesn't mess with my yarn, because he used to try to get me yarn. He don't anymore. He's good about that. So, Carlos, we're going to have to downsize because he's just becoming a troublemaker. Ziggy we're going to keep because that's Draken's like therapy. He's not a therapy cat, but the cat is good therapy for Draken when Draken's feeling depressed. So, I'm going to be keeping Ziggy, Ragna, Floki, Chica, and Chuck. I have 16 cats right now, and I'm going to only be able to keep 5. So, Piper, she's been, like, since I've had Piper, she's the one that we rescued from outside that someone just dumped here. She's a Maine Coon, but she was feral, and obviously somebody had to have done something to make her so paranoid of humans, because she should be around, she's around us enough where she should see and know that we're not going to hurt her, that, you know, all the other cats get good treatment, but she comes out when she needs to use the litter box and when she wants to eat. But most of the time she does not even, she there for a little bit, was sitting in the living room with us, but she doesn't even do that anymore. So unfortunately we're gonna have to get rid of Piper. Plus I can't groom her. She needs to be groomed so bad. She needs to, you know, just probably be treated for a lot of things that we can't even grab her to hold her. So that's gonna be fun catching her. What are the other ones? My brain is a blank. Could you believe that? My cats, I know all of my cats when they come to me, and then when I'm trying to talk about it, I can't remember it. But anyways, okay, let me put my hook back because I'm sitting here with, I know I wave them around, but whatever. So, okay, I made some memory wire necklaces. So this is one of them. So I thought that was pretty with the Ouija on there. Now these ones have matching earrings to go with them. So I have this one with this little butterfly on it. And then these ones, of course, you know, memory wire, you can do whatever. This one's pink and blue. And then I have, come on, a peachy one. Peachy yellow, pinky yellow. So those are that. And then I have this necklace that I made. If I can find the end of it. Where's the end? There it is. So this just is like a basic necklace with some beads on it. But all my cat stuff is very popular. Like, people buy, I have tons of cat earrings made, so my earrings get bought. You know, my necklaces get bought. So here are 2 bracelets that I made. I want to make a bunch more of these. These are actually from Bella at Bella's Crochet Gift. She had sent me a care package before and sent me a couple packs of these beads. So I make these and people love them. And then purple and green because, well, I love purple and green, you know, and I know a lot of people do. And this is just a rainbow one. And then, guys, I'm not going to go through these because here is... Jim bought me this big tower that I can just hook my earrings onto. So when we have to tear down and set up, I just throw all the earrings in like a big bag, and then when I'm setting up, I dump them out and play match the earrings, you know? It's fun. Not really, but that's what I have in here. Everything's just in this bag, so tomorrow it's the only thing I have to really take the initial time. We gotta hang up all my bags because we take like little clips and we just hang the bags from the rope that we have, but we took them down in case it rained or whatever. And we took all the clothing that I made and all my bags that we hang, like my big bags and my big crocheted bags are hang on all on like a clothing display. So we kind of took that and put those back in the tote underneath the table in case it rained. So the stuff that, you know, we couldn't put a tarp, because there's tarps over the table and then there's tarp around my actual store, so that way nobody can get into it. So there's my big bag of earrings. So, have I been busy this week? Yes, I have. Yesterday was an all-day affair making, I couldn't even tell you how many things of everything that I made. But, I have to, like, is it bad that I don't even, I have $1.25 to my name. And for my label maker, because my Cricut, which is this thing right over here, you can see the tail end of it, it's not compatible with my, I bought a Chromebook instead of buying a regular laptop because that's what I could afford. But unfortunately, the Cricut is not compatible with what I have. So, Nick and Kaylin are coming tomorrow night, which doesn't help me for this week, but I'll have it ready for Wednesday. So, I bought a whole bunch of freaking vinyl a while ago. After Christmas, when I knew after I knew I got the Cricut. So, and mine stuff's, you can get really cheap value stuff. That's not Cricut brand, but it's still perfectly fine vinyl off of, Amazon. Oh my god, my words. I can't remember my words. And then a Dollar Tree. You know, I just get that stuff when I have a little bit here and there. But I sat down, I got it all set up, ready to go. And to come to realize, it's not compatible. So, Nick and Kaylin will be here tomorrow night. They're going to spend up to Wednesday here. Because they usually come on the weekend, but it worked out that Sunday to Wednesday this week they'll be here. So, right now, we're just trying to downsize our houses. Jim's going through his stuff. I'm having Draken bring everything from my bedroom down. My living room is becoming my bedroom / craft room. So, it's not really much of a living room, but, you know, I sleep on the sofa because I just sleep sitting up anyways with my feet on the ass hook. I'm perfectly comfortable because that's how I sleep in my bed anyways. I sleep with pillows propped up that I can sleep sitting up, and my legs, I used to sleep in an L shape because I can't lay down because of my back. But I did get a wonderful little Happy Mail from Bella, which is tripod, because I needed a new one. So thank you so much, Bella. And she had a couple of little extras. The one thing of beads I've used already, so they're already put away, but I saved these so I can show everybody, like, how cute are these. These are going to work perfect on my pens. So I just saved these so I had something to show you guys of how sweet Bella was to send me a nice little Happy Mail, because she knew my tripod was broken and I was putting you on a bunch of boxes stacked up on my walker and then having the cats crash it down and stuff. So thank you, Bella. I love you, girl. You're so kind. But anything else I want to talk about besides? I don't think so. I've just been working and working. Oh, and I knocked my, which is in, I've had this forever, just it was in a box because I never had anywhere to go with it, so I put it up here, but when I sit against here with my chair, it knocks it over, so I have to find somewhere else to go with it. But yeah, we're just packing in as much yarn. I'm making like just like this small, this is a small wall here. Up in my bedroom, I had one whole wall that was just my big yarn wall. And we were going to make one big yarn wall up in my craft room, which they actually had started doing for me. But I can't do the stairs. Well, I'm slowly being able to do the stairs, like little small stairs that aren't too bad. I'm starting to be able to get the strength back in my legs to be able to do that, where before I couldn't even step up the little lip to come in my back door without Jim helping to lift my leg. So, doing these markets, I am forcing myself to stand up with my walker to set the tables up the way that I want them set up, because I am a perfectionist with things and I want things my way. So Jim's like, why do you want this? How do you? I'm gonna just like sit it somewhere and I'll do it myself, because it's like, because he asked me 50 million times. And at that point, when you have 1 to 2 hours to like just set up a whole store, it's like stressful just for that 1 to 2 hours. And it's like when you're done, you're like, because him and I, we argue. Oh my God, we argue till the store is set up. And then when it's set up, it's like, okay, I love you now. We don't have to fight, but it's set up, it's done. And then tear down is so easy. It's just tearing down and putting, like, we have designated totes for each thing of stuff that I have made. He keeps telling me if I keep making more and more stuff, well, I won't have enough room for everything. But I'm making things that I've always made and had, and things that people are asking for, and things that I know were good sellers for me. So of course I'm going to make them. So, but since I can keep my stuff at my storefront, I don't have to take as much. Like when we go to Leesport for Wednesday, I will take things, but I'm not going to take as much as what I normally would take, because I don't need to have a million of all the same thing. So with that, I hope you have all been having a great time. I hope you all had a great July 4th. I sat here at my table and that's the day I made the jewelry. I actually bruised the inside of my thumb from bending so much wire and stuff, and it was purple in here. And then it got, like, when I woke up the next morning, like, my thumb was just boom, boom, boom. I was like, what the heck? And I knew I bruised it because I could see that it was, like, bruised, like, I don't know if you can still see where, that's where I actually punctured my finger. I alcoholed one of my pimple popping kit things, because yes, I'm a pimple popper. Yes. If I see somebody that has a good one, I will tackle you down and like, I'm gonna get it. And so I love it when Nick's here, because he's like, it's the good blackheads and stuff on his back, and I'm like, come here. That's how Damien, my son-in-law, is too. I'm like, come to mama. Yes, they know that I tackle them, and if they do it themselves or someone else does it, I'm like, now you know that's my job. I can sit and watch well, not even Dr. Pimple Popper. I watch like the Asian ones and other pimple popper people, but I love, the more gnarly and gross it is, the better it is. Same with Josie. Josie and she'd be like, "Ma, Nana, let's watch this one. This one looks good and juicy." Yes, we'll sit here. And then when we have, when Kaylin brings DeAndre with her nephew, which is him and Josie have been girlfriend, boyfriend since they're like babies and know each other and can talk to each other. They're like a Phil and Lil, but not brother and sister. But he loves to watch Pimple Popper. Like in the mornings, he'd be like, "Nana, can we watch Dr. Pimple Popper?" It's like, okay, we'll put on Dr. Pimple Popper. But, yeah. I punctured this, and all this pus came out of it. Like, how did it get, like, an infection? Just because I bruised my thumb, you know, because I was, you know, using my thumb to open up jump rings. Like, I would use, like, a tool on one side. I should have used 2 tools, but, you know, stupid me, I'd use my thumb for one, and then tool on this hand, and then I'd go from there. But from pushing in, you know, the stuff that you do, it was weird how, like, my thumbnail here turned purple. So, but then all this pus came out of it. It was like, what the heck? But let me tell you what, once I squeezed that out of my finger, what a relief of the pain and pressure that was. But yeah, bruised, like, this whole tip was all purple. So thankfully, it bled out, and the pus came out, and it don't hurt no more. So, I don't think I have anything else to talk about, guys, or to show you. So, with that being said, I think I will let you go. I have blubbed enough. I will try to get back and let you know how I made out with my market, what I sold, how much I made, you know, how much I sell what for. So, and if I can, depends on who's all there. There's a lot of old people that do their stands around us. I gotta tell you the story real quick though, because this is funny, because what keeps me entertained is the guy that's across from us. He's an old man, and he has tables. He has about 6 tables that he uses, and he has them like where you can go. They're all around him, except there's a spot to walk in the middle. So the movies on the outside, if you walk around the outside of the table, is for anybody. But the movies on the inside are for the 18 and older. They're porn. It's just gobs of porn movies. And I sit there and laugh, because it's not the younger people in there. It's old people. There was an old couple in there looking at them, and they bought like 4. And I'm like, oh my God, Jim, look, they're old and they're buying porn. I guess they got still spicy. So I sit there and I'm watching all the dirty old men pervs, and in there by themselves buying porn. We're like, ooh, yeah, because you can just watch their facial expressions. It's freaking hilarious. Sorry if that offended anybody, but it is really funny to watch the people that go into the porn section and watch their faces and see what they walk out with. Because, like, yeah, there are really people that go, and they're older people. Like, these are people that have to be like in their 70s. You know, like my dad's age. My mom was 73 when she passed away. You know, my dad's 75 now. It's been 2 years. I am baffled. So, okay. I said my story. I hope I made you laugh, and if I made you offended, I apologize so very much. Please forgive me. But I will put down, if you're interested in joining Fetch. If you have not joined Fetch yet, I will put a link down there to sign up, where you'll get a starter of 100 points. I'll get 100 points, which helps me. That helps me with getting things that I need. And then we'll be on, like, we'll be friends on there, you know, and then they kind of like do competitions and stuff. But anyways, it's just, all you do is scan your points, and then you can also scan, like, different places that you shop at. It tells you where they look for doing email ones if you buy online. So Joann's and Michael's is Hobby Lobby, Hobby Lobby might be on there too. I don't remember. But I do know Joann's, Michael's, and Hobby Lobby. Unfortunately, the other places that, you know, are yarn places like Hirschner's or Hobium, you know, stuff like that. That doesn't count. But your Walmart, your Amazon, anything you order online, like I said, it gives you a list of the different places. So I will put my link, my fetch link down in there. And for those that I pest with my points of bugging you with my Temu games, just ignore my things. I just have to send them out to people to get points so I can feed my fish and I can water my farmlands, because I play games and I get free stuff. I got a beautiful outfit. Today I have this, it's a, of course it's a knit sweater, but it's not, you know, a freaking machine made it. But I had that in my wish list forever, so they only give you options of what you can't just go shopping and say, I want this free. No, they give you tons of options to choose from. But that sweater happened to be in there, and I'm like, oh my god, this sweater. I can get the sweater I've been wanting. Because it's a duster, it's hooded, and it goes down to the ground. It will probably drag on the ground since I'm so freaking short, and yeah, every dress I buy or pants or whatever just drag. I got this one pair of pants, you know, and they fit me great, except I have to pull them up to my boobs, so I'm not walking on them. So, but I can't help it that I'm shrinking, and I was already short to begin with, and I can't stand up straight. I'm walking like a hunched old lady because my back and my hips don't let me stand up straight. But, yeah, anyways, I got the sweater, and then I'm shortly going to be getting a really neat pair of sneakers and a bong, because, yes, I smoke weed, okay? And then in my farm one, I'm getting a wax pot with the beads and sticks and everything, you know, so I can wax my legs, and I wax my armpits, guys. It doesn't hurt at all, you know, it's just, it's easier for me than shaving. I would rather just wax, and then you got to do it like once a month than doing it every other day. Plus, I'm losing my hair, so, and that's my body hair too, you know, like, this is a little bit where I colored it in, because I don't like adding, like, eyebrows, like, one of the big, because, I'm sorry if you do it, but just on myself, and I see eyebrows on myself, I'm like, I look like a freaking clown. So, you know, my eyelashes are going, I hardly have, I mean, I don't know if you can see, like, I really don't have hardly any body hair much anymore. So, yeah, like, I don't, there's barely any hair that I even have to get out. It's very fine. I probably wouldn't even need to do it because you wouldn't even notice it, because that's how fine it is, and it's very light. It's like almost clear, you know, but I do it anyways because it just bugs me. My legs still have dark hair, but not much, barely any, so I can wax my legs. Barely anything comes off, but heck, it helps exfoliate a layer of skin that's dead on there. So yes. Alright, you know what? I've been like in this hyper mode of talk, 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 not sleep, 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 sleep. And what do you say?
Excuse me.
Draken's being a little pig. Like, I'm like, if I'm texting someone around, I'm like, I'm sorry, am I bugging you? Because I don't know why. It's like, I only have coffee in me, and my pills, I think I'm like, now my pills are making me more like, where I got new medications. I got new medications that have really helped with the pain, but like the first 2 weeks, that's why I haven't really been on the past 2 weeks. One, when I was awake, I've been busy, but two, I have been so groggy getting used to the medications, but they're working really good, and now I'm just like, well, Draken's right, I drink like coffee nonstop all day long.
You drink like 8 or 9 cups a day.
I'm just like, I don't know, it's one thing I love is coffee anymore. I'm not really even hungry, but I do drink my protein shakes, and I do eat protein bars, so that way, and I do eat a meal, at least one meal a day that has like meat, and you know, or like a big salad with meat.
You're actually hyper than me.
Yeah, I'm actually drinking as like ADHD, and lately I've been like, but I go through these modes where I get really hyper, and I'm just like a go, 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 and when I'm go, 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 I can't shut up. As you can see, I can't shut up. I just talk. So I'm always like, I'm sorry, am I bugging you? I'm sorry, just tell me to go away if I'm bugging you, but I don't have nobody to talk to, and I know I'm just doing this, but yeah, so most of you are so great and say, you're fine, don't worry about it. And then, you know, I'm like, but I feel bad. I feel like I'm annoying you because I'll just talk about random stuff out of the blue because I just need to talk because I'm in hyper mode. But, okay. I do love you all, and I appreciate that you're bearing with me through hyper mode where I'm like, da, da, da. I promise I have not taken any drugs or done anything besides caffeine to make me be hyper like this. So, but then after I go through like a week or two of this hyperness, then I'm like a week or two of just like dead. But I am sleeping at night because it's a nice thing is my medications, like at night, they make me sleep now. The ones that they kind of given me, like the dose at night that I take is like, I kind of like wait till I know like I'm done doing everything I need to do because I want to finish stuff. Because if I take my meds, I just pass out. Like I said, I usually pass out with my crochet hook in my hand and, you know, my smoking apparatus in my hand or whatever. And then my cat steals it. Okay, I'm gonna go. I really am. Thank you all for being here. I hope you enjoyed this episode of my craziness and me chattering and blabbing. And I hope that y'all come back. If you have not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Send me a comment. Please, anybody, ask me any questions. Ask me whatever you want. I don't care. You know, I'm free like an open book. As you see, I don't hide things. I'm like one of those people that'll tell you anything and everything. And I usually say it in quite form of detail where my friends around here are like, I didn't need to know that, but thanks anyways. And I'm like, you're welcome. But, alright. I got a clicky thing now. I got a clicky thing. Alright. Don't forget, subscribe. Hit the like button. That really helps get my algorithm going. Because I really do. I am trying to get back into this thing. We've been setting this up and doing stuff. So now I feel like I'm not sitting on just a sofa with a mess around me now. So, alright. Love yous. Bye. Is it going to work? Come on.